Assalamualaikum and a very good morning Abid to everyone who's already here. Thank you for coming in. It was such an industrious and productive session that we had previously on Google Meet when we did breakout sessions, and then you discuss with your friends regarding the essays that you have to write in a group. Okay, so this is a collaborative writing task, and we are going to focus more on part 2 this time, and this is going to be a factual essay. So each group will have different topic to discuss on, and when they present their essay, I will allow them to present, and then I will give feedback after that. Okay, right. So the first one, I think that we need to put in the stream is the future in the cities. Okay, let me just find. Okay, the cities of the future. Okay, Adlina, take it away.
Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum.
Assalam. Waalaikumsalam, Adlina, you may proceed.
Okay. So this is my group essay. The city that we are living in now are often overcrowded and polluted. To overcome this problem, we should change the way we live. First, we need to provide more places to relax, such as recreational park. The park will be filled with trees and plants in order to provide fresh air. This will give us a chance to escape from the hustle and bustle life in the city. Next, we need to redesign the place we work and live in. We can use photovoltaic panels as the main energy to remain the well-kept environment. The government should also redesign our work and living space to save more space as the pollution got bigger in the future. Lastly, we need to improve our transportation system by using hybrid cars because they are environmental friendly. A hybrid vehicle runs on twin power engine, gasoline engine and electric motor that cuts fuel consumption and conserve energy. As a conclusion, the government should tighten the law. They should force people to follow the environmental friendly rules so we can save the earth from the future.
Good. All right. So basically, you managed to fulfill all the requirements of the task, because the task expects you to talk about transport, to talk about the air. I think to talk about redesigning the place that we work and live in, and also places to relax. Okay. So congratulations on managing to answer all the prompts very well. Okay. Especially, I like the part where you've mentioned that you realize that the cities that we live in now is very overcrowded. Okay, so you've mentioned that the importance of recreational park, that is very good. Also mentioning about the use of photovoltaic panels. Okay, so it shows that the environment is well kept and it's going to be well taken care of. Okay. So you mentioned that the government also should redesign our work and living space, and that is also a good idea, because we need much more space in terms of working environment post COVID. So post COVID, everything has to be in quite a distance. So more space is needed for that purpose. And then I'm also interested with the fact that you mentioned about hybrid cars. Those are quite good as well, meaning to say that it shouldn't be something very far from what we have right now. Okay, but I think I'm quite concerned with your conclusion. Okay, because you mentioned that as a conclusion, the government should tighten the law. They should force people to follow the environmentally rules, so that we can save the earth for the future. although there are sense of urgency in that conclusion, perhaps you could choose better word to urge the public. Perhaps you can say, instead of forcing people, that sounds a bit communist, if I have to say. Perhaps you can say that they should enforce law, so that people would be more environmentally friendly. Okay, environmentally conscious. Okay, all right. Thank you, future of this cities of the future. Thank you. All right, let's have the next one. Can we have? Um, okay, can we have following fashion? Okay. All right. You can share the screen now. Okay, Fifa, whenever you're
Assalamualaikum.
ready. Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. So today I'm going to represent my group to talk about our essay of following fashion. Okay, so the question is, many people like to follow different styles in fashion. Is it a good or a bad thing to keep up with these trends? And the note is, first point, slaves to fashion. Second, too expensive and not practical. And the third one, pressure from department stores. Okay, so our essay start with, nowadays, fashion is a must for everyone. However, it has pros and cons whether to keep up with these trends or not. Even though the trends can be weird, but some people will keep following it without thinking as they are obsessing with the fashions. Moreover, following fashion trends can be fun, but fashion trends can be costly because you will have to buy new clothes quite often. It also may lead to financial problems once we make it as our priority. Some clothes might also not be practical, such as it is not suitable for hot weather in Malaysia. For example, wearing hoodie and layered clothes might be uncomfortable. In addition, the pressure from the various of department stores such as Uniqlo, Adidas can make us stressful. They will come out with a new outfit for every trend season, and it will pressure fashion enthusiasts, something like that, to buy them
Yes,
because
yes.
they must follow the trends. In conclusion, following fashion trends can give more disadvantages to ourselves than advantages.
Okay, Afifa, can you enlarge the page for me, please? Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, good. All right. So the first paragraph, nowadays fashion is a must for everyone. Okay, that's a good statement. However, it has pros and cons whether to keep up with these trends or not. Okay, so okay, the introduction is quite okay, meaning to say that you managed to mention the trends and the current situation of the fashion that we have these days. Okay. All right, let's look at the second paragraph. Following fashion trends can be fun, but fashion trends can be costly. Okay, this is good. Okay, so meaning to say that you managed to touch on how fashion can be expensive and leads to financial problem if it's not being addressed well. Okay, and let's look at the next one. Practical, not suitable for hot weather. Okay, you mentioned how sometimes fashion trends can be illogical for especially Asians who live in such hot and wet climate. Okay. In addition, the pressure from the various of department store. Okay. Yes, they will come up with new outfit. That's how they pressure you. They are also being called fast fashion. It's fast fashion because their collections, they are always going to be very quick and you will have this pressure to always buy. Okay, so always spend money on it. Okay, and again, it will have further consequences on the environment lah if the clothes are always being bought and thrown out. Okay, all right. All in all, okay, good. All right, the conclusion. Okay, that's good as well. Okay, all right. Thank you, Afifa, for sharing your group's writing. Thank you. That is quite concise. Okay, all right. So we are done with following fashion. Now, can we have the pollution problems group? Okay, let's have Ilmi here with me. Hi, Ilmi. Okay, I'm going to, you can share your screen now if you are ready.
Teacher,
Okay, I cannot see your screen. Where's your screen? Have you shared your screen? Okay,
not yet, teacher.
okay, all right.
Alright. Can you see my screen, teacher?
Can you make it a little bit bigger so that I can read together with you? Okay, good. All right.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Today I will present about pollution problems. One of the greatest problems that the world is facing today is that of environmental pollution, which is causing grave and irreparable damage to the natural world and human society, with about 40% of deaths worldwide being caused by water, air, and soil pollution. One of the main causes of air pollution is transportation, as they use gas that can harm the environment. Air pollution emits from smoke and to poor air quality, which has negative impact on health and welfare of citizens. We can prevent air pollution by using more public transportation. Water pollution comes from polluted rivers and sea, which is caused by rubbish that's thrown into the sea and chemical waste that's thrown by irresponsible factory. After that, pollution has adversely affected rivers and the sea. The most effective way to reduce water pollution is by treating some of the water before it's reintroduced into the waterways. This is a highly effective solution because wastewater treatment facilities are able to remove nearly all pollution in wastewater via a chemical, physical, or biological process. A lot of people nowadays are wasting energy at home. They often leave equipment that uses electricity without being shut down. Other than that, they also use water excessively. The authorities need to take action against all these irresponsible human beings by tightening the law so that this problem does not continue. In a nutshell, every kind of pollution leaves a huge negative impact on our environment, human lives, animals. We as responsible citizens must take steps toward a better tomorrow. We must join hands to take various initiatives and fight against this problem.
Okay. Wow, that's quite long for this particular part, but it's fine. Because you do this in groups, right? It's not something that's guaranteed of this long when you do it on your own during exams. But I'm going to remind you that for part two, please remember that you are going to write for 125 to 150 words. Okay. For practice, this length is fine. But if you write this long for during exams, I'm afraid that you wouldn't have time to write for your part three. Okay, so because part three is going to be longer, 200 to 250 words. Okay, content wise, I think that you've managed to get everything very perfectly. Okay, so meaning to say that you covered the topic of transport, rivers and seas, and energy at home quite concisely. Okay, you even use some of the very good jargon or even very good vocabulary choice for pollution or environmentally themed content, which is commendable. Okay, that is good. And also, I noticed that you used certain structures. There are certain structures, certain sentence structures that has been used that I think is going to earn you a lot of points and even brownie points for language mark. Okay. All right, Ilmi. Do you have any questions for me?
No, teacher.
No. Okay. All right. Thank you for the pollution problems group. Okay. So I think for now we can move on to fast food. Can we have the fast food rep to share their writing, their product of collaborative writing? Okay, Sharon, if you can just share your screen now. Sharon, please unmute your mic. Okay, thank you. All right, make it bigger, Sharon. Yes, you can start now.
Our question is, for this essay, you are asked the following questions about fast food. These days, many people enjoy eating at fast food restaurants, which is having an impact on people's health. Should we encourage people to eat more healthy options or not? Notes reasons why it is unhealthy. Second, add higher taxes on fast food. And the last one, research on how to solve the problem. In 125 to 150 words, write your essay. So this is the essay that my group have prepared. Fast food restaurants that are currently the hot places to visit are McDonald's, KFC, and Pizza Hut. As we all know, fast foods are unhealthy as they are made with quite an excessive use of sugar and salt, which leads to chronic diseases, for instance, diabetes, high blood pressure, and could cause digestive issues. There are lots of initiatives that could be taken to prevent people from choosing fast food over healthy food. Among them is fast food taxes should be increased so fast food lovers would stop buying fast food since they could not afford them. Therefore, people would prefer to buy food that is grilled instead of fried as they are lower in price. For example, pick a grilled chicken sandwich instead of fried chicken. Other than that, fast food could be an addiction, so initiatives should also be taken by the fast food lovers by stop watching videos or photos related on the internet. Therefore, we should not encourage people to buy fast food because it could bring a huge impact on people's health and it costs an arm and a leg. An apple a day keeps the doctor away suits the topic the best.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. That's quite a thorough discussion on fast food. As for this group, I don't think I have a lot of comments because let me see. Okay, all the contents are covered, which is important. That is good. And also, I have to point out that you used appropriate vocabulary for this topic. You've mentioned diabetes. You mentioned high blood pressure. You mentioned grill, the method of cooking, grill, fry. Those are very important when it comes to writing for part two, and not just for part two, for part two and part three as well. The reason being is that when you are writing, you have to make sure that you are using the most appropriate vocabulary for that particular topic. Okay, so if you manage to use that well, then I think that you may get a quite good marks on your part two essay. All right, Sharon?
Thank you, teacher.
All right, thank you. Okay, now let's have the next one would be a live concert. Let's have Madiha with us. Madiha, you may share your screen now.
Hi and good morning, everyone. So our question that we get is live concert. Nowadays, everyone loves to watch entertainment. I am also one who loves to watch entertainment. The entertainment that I meant is watch live concerts by the K-pop idol group such as Blackpink. The reason why I would like to watch Blackpink live concert is the songs that they produce have an interesting beat and also meaning behind the lovely lyrics. Other than that, dance performance from Blackpink are perfect and superb. They dance in their style and do not imitate any of the dances of any other group. Moreover, Blackpink members are gorgeous and have such adorable visuals. The advantage of watching live concerts are we can build new friendships and get new friends from all kinds of countries. Other than that, we can release stress too because we do what we love. The most important thing is we can rest our eyes from facing the screen either via phone or laptop. We need to take care of our health too wherever we are and whatever we do.
Okay, all right. That is quite clear. The sentences are direct, which is expected for part two. You've also mentioned the advantages of live concert. Let me see if if I can find any. Okay, I can see the word entertainment there. Okay, dance performances. Okay, you also use quite a number of appropriate vocabulary for the writing. Let me look at the sentence structures. I've already mentioned just now. It's quite good. The sentences, the complex sentences and compound sentences are evident. Some first draft slips, that's fine. I think we can do better if we proofread our work. Okay, Madiha, that's quite a good write up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, which is social media. Kuvina, are you ready? Okay, Kuvina, whenever you're ready.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you may share your screen now.
Okay, good morning, teacher, and hello, everyone. Today I will be presenting from my group. Let's look at the question first. Social media. Your class has been discussing on how your class has been discussing how people nowadays cannot live without social media, and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about how social media has affected people's lives. In your essay, you should write about why people have social media, positive aspects of having social media, and negative aspects of having social media. In about 125 to 150 words, write your essay. Over the years, social media has tremendously affected the lives of humans, either improving or destructing them. From communication till entertainment, it has given a strong impact on all of us. However, we must be wary on the positive and negative aspects of social media. The positive aspects of having social media is social media makes it easier to make new friends around the world. We can use social media to connect with family members. Social media can be utilized to improve conversations between family members, especially for teens. Teens can use social media to connect more with their family members and keep in touch with them. The negative aspects of having social media is people can bully others online. That is called cyberbully. It enables cruel people to tear into others. For instance, they might create a fake profile, then embarrass them online. Besides, having too much time on social media can lead to poor sleep. This is especially the case when using your phone in bed at night. In short, social media has both advantages and disadvantages. You're the one who must decide. If you find that social media is having a negative impact on your life, quit. However, if you decide to stay, you have to use social media prudently.
Okay, very good. I like the word of use. I like the use of word of prudent. Okay, and I've also think that this is an example of a good flow of essay. Okay, as you can see there, for the introduction, it's mentioned the current scenario, current trend of social media, and at the end, it all just beautifully being tied up together between the advantages and the disadvantages of social media. With that, thank you, Kuvina. All right.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
I think we can move on to going on places. Okay, Hayati, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. We are from group going on a holiday in Malaysia. Today I will present an essay about going on a holiday in Malaysia. So, holidays are one of the most important parts of everyone's life. Visiting Malaysia is one of the best ways to experience joy and happiness. There are many interesting places to visit in Malaysia. For examples, we have Pulau Langkawi in Kedah and so on. Cameron Highland is the one of the places that I would like to visit in the holiday. It is located in the state of Pahang, which is one of the most popular destinations in Malaysia. It has great number of top tourist attractions there, such as lavender farm, strawberry farm, and significantly more. My main reason for going there is to experience the chilly, breezy weather that exists there. Furthermore, the scenery there is also very beautiful and pleasant. We can also gain some experience by picking some strawberries there with our family members. There are many reasons people should go on holidays in Malaysia, including the fact that it's the one of the richest country with green nature and a good ecosystem. In addition, Malaysia's cuisine combines different cultures as in Malaysia various of ethnics exist there. As Malaysian, we should take advantage of our beauty country to showcase our country around the world so that they can admire it.
Okay, all right. I think this is also one of the good ones, but I can see that there are a few paragraphs that can be better indented, meaning that masuk dalam lagi lah all those words so that it's easier for me to see the paragraphs. But all in all, aside from first draft slips, I think this is one of the good ones. Okay, all right. Thank you, Hayati. Thank you, Hayati, for sharing your work. Okay, so we are nearing the end of our bus today. All right, so what I want you to do now is that, wait, let me share the screen first. Okay, so since that we are ending our lesson already, okay, so this is a collaborative writing that you did just now. For those of you who have missed it, you can look back at the YouTube channel that I have right now, and then perhaps you can actually see what we did today and have benefits on you. Okay, so after I end this broadcast, in the comment section, I want you to write two praises for our lesson today. Praises means good things. Two praises for our lesson today, and one thing from the lesson that could be improved. Okay, because I'm sure there are a lot of things that we can improve based on the lessons that we have just now. Okay, with that being said, I think you have another bus at 10:30. So don't forget to drop down the comment on my channel for this video. All right. And that being said, thank you everyone and have good the rest of weekend that you have.